Hi, everyone. Sorry I couldn't be there today. So I'm Delaney. I served with Summer Academy at Prescott this summer. And I guess I'll start with my overall impression of my term of service. Overall, it was my first time working with kids, so I wasn't really sure whether or not I would enjoy it. But I actually really did. I learned so much from the kids and my coworkers, and it really was like an amazing experience that was really rewarding. It was long, hard hours, but the people that I worked with made it great. So overall, it was great. Um, Probably the most rewarding part of my service was, I guess, in the morning part where we were with school teachers until about 11 o'clock. We would work with the kids on reading, basically. So I would work with them and reading to themselves and reading to me and understanding it. And they grew so much throughout the span of this time over the summer, and there a lot of them started off in a really low place reading wise, and a lot of them grew so much and are now ready for third grade. So that was super rewarding. And in the second half of the day, when we would split into our crews, where I and my partner Nellie had anywhere from 7 to 12 kids. That was also amazing. I got to know all of them on a really personal basis, and got to know how to handle each of them individually, what works for them, what their issues are, and they're all so much fun. So for them to feel comfortable by the end and enjoy coming to summer school, even though it's summer school, was really rewarding. Um, the most challenging part of my service, though, was also working with these kids who all had very different personalities and very different issues. So each one had to be dealt with in a very specific way. And that took a few weeks to figure out. The best way that I was able to do that, though, is to split up the work with my partner, Nellie. There was a few kids that would respond better to me. There's a few kids that would respond better to her. So in order to keep everyone in the group organized and happy and doing what they're supposed to do, sometimes she would have to go off with one individual while I would stay with the group. And sometimes I would go off with one individual while she would stay with the group and keep everyone on task. So individually, we got to know the students on different levels of personality and those that meshed with me. So I would say the biggest asset to getting over that difficulty was working with my partner and working with people who are also in my crew. There was a few other people, so that was really helpful, and to be able to bounce off of each other and learn from each other, especially since it was my first time working with kids, was really helpful to me. I think that the impact that I've left on the community is I would like to think that myself and the other Summer AmeriCorps members have left a really positive impact on the community. I think that overall the kids really loved what they did every day. There was a variety. On the last day, we did a water day, and they had so much fun. So I think just like overall, a positive impact. Both on a personal level for the kids and on an academic level. I don't know about the other groups, but my group in particular grew a lot. And they're eager and excited to learn, even though they're not in the normal school year, and they're still really sweet and excited. So that was really cool. And I think that overall, yeah, just everyone in the group was able to really give a positive influence to these kids and give them a safe space to go to with 2 meals a day and a lot of love from everyone who was involved. And the impact that has been left on me is actually very huge, not only by the kids that I worked with, but with my coworkers, my fellow members in AmeriCorps. Some of them I consider to be some of my greatest friends now. They've all been so amazing to work with, and a lot of them are education majors. So I was able to learn so much from them, and to see these kids who have really difficult situations. Most of them, if not all of them, have really difficult situations, but they're still so happy, and they're still so glad to be there and so open to learning and so open to relationships on different levels, but overall really open. So yeah, I was impacted by a lot of them in very big ways. Thank you.